Hey Leo, welcome into your reading. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on for you. We're gonna go into the middle of March, so let's see what the energies have for you. So let's just say it's the third week, second into third week of March for my Leos. Leo, I see a King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. They don't have to be an earth sign. Ooh, the Emperor, Aries energy. Oh, the Empress in upright. Okay. The first thing that came to my mind here is you had stability here with a partner or a person. Again, they don't have to be an earth sign. It could just be heavy in their birth chart. Moreover, it just represents somebody that had stability with you, has their shit together. And the Emperor in reverse and you, the Empress, somehow in your vision or their vision, you guys were a power couple, but you broke up. Or you broke up with them. Or you put a kibosh to it. Or you are. Because you're rejecting this person. Some of you, yes, you could be rejecting an Aries that you had stability with. But you were an Emperor and Empress. You were a power couple. Let's see what's going on there. Others of you, yeah, maybe you're rejecting this Aries for the earth sign. So that plays a few different ways. And yes, I'm going to say it like that because you're a large audience and you're not all dating the same sign or the same people. But that is the common theme there. What's coming in for Leo, please? One stays, one goes. If it's one and the same person, you broke up with them. Six of Wands, Four of Cups, the Empress. This is going to show me exactly the storyline I just gave you. You guys were a power couple. But you broke up with them. Maybe they broke up with you, but you chose somebody. Okay? And you did it because there was unrequited love. You did it because... And it could be vice versa. Maybe it was unrequited love for them. But I can see you feel vindicated and validated because somebody came back to you to make you feel good, to make you feel noticed. And you are noticing your worth and your value here with the Empress. But that Six of Wands, that could be at work. That could be your colleagues. That could be your boss. Yeah, you were right. You were right. But does that give you what you want? Does it give you the promotion? Does it give you the job? Does it get rid of the toxic disease near you? No, it doesn't. It just... says you're right, but then that's it. What are you supposed to do with that? Same in a relationship. They come back to vindicate you, validate you, but to what avail? Did you fix it? Are you moving on from it? You don't know. That's why you're stalking, trying to get more information. Somebody told me, like, in my comment threads, calm down, I'm not stalking them. The word is over exaggerated. You're just trying to get more information. Okay, so this is like you looking for new jobs or a new avenue, or you looking to see if what the other person is telling you is true, or if they're better off without you, or if there's somebody else, or if your instincts are correct. This is why we stalk. We're human beings. We do these things. What is the surprise this week for Leo? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, everything here screams to me that you had some sort of solid relationship before, because all I keep seeing is sets. Right? The King and the Queen of Pentacles, a stable couple. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, that's you. You're nurturing, you're loving, you're kind, you're caring, you're a parent. Okay? Six of Pentacles in reverse, but you feel breadcrumbs. You don't feel like you're getting enough. So that thing you walked away from because you thought it was no longer emotionally serving you, you did a U-turn, or you will be. Hello, Mercury retrograde. This is what we do in retrogrades. We go back to our exes. We go back to our old haunts, our old hangouts, our old patterns, the way we used to think and feel and do shit. The reason why Mercury retrograde is doing this to us is because it wants you to fucking realize, Leo, that every single time you glue back together a fractured mirror, you're going to get cut. And you're going to notice that because you're clearly going back to something, right? Ten of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Something that no longer is working out. Or you just kind of decided, you know what? It's not working out. oh my God, it's really not working out. I got to take one of these things that I built here and plant it there. I'm going to take my experience that I've learned here with your company, and you don't want to promote me, I'll go over there because they will. And they'll give me more money. Or I'm going to leave this relationship, whatever I built with you, because I know I can build it with someone else over there. Because the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's where I water it. And I've been watering way too much over there. So you drop a burden. And it very much has something to do with your marriage or your commitment. The Hierophant. What's the advice here for Leo, please? What is the advice for Leo? The Knight of Wands in reverse. Cross your T's, dot your I's, especially in Mercury retrograde. Watch your communication. Watch what you say, because Mercury retrograde has a funny way of having people misunderstand what you're saying, what you're doing, even though you don't mean it. Just careful, right? Same thing with contracts or paperwork, crossing T's, dotting I's, because you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This says be careful. Follow up all your actions. Whatever you do, double check, triple check, check, until this retrograde goes direct. Others of you do not have a one-night stand. Do not go off and have a one-night fling. All right? Seven of Wands. Defend yourself. Or resist the bullshit. Or resist the toxicity. Or resist what's not right for you. Especially during the retrograde period. What you're meant to do during a retrograde period is the thing that you were doing before it went retrograde. You were in the middle of developing something. Yes, something new. Not the old thing, the new thing. The new thing that you started at the end of last year and the beginning of this year. You're meant to just keep working at it. Keep developing that thing. But you're not meant to commit to anything right now. Okay? Well, you could do whatever you want, but I'm telling you what your cards are showing me. Because you will be torn as to deciding between two people, two paths, two choices. Okay, let's see what the outcome of the week is telling us here for you, Leo. Too many. I don't like it when it's that many. I know you're one in there that wants to come out. Yep, there you are. Knight of Cups and Six of Cups. You want to talk to somebody from your past. You want to have a heart-to-heart. Well, you will. Not that you want to. You are. I mean, you're going to do that. You're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody from your past. Some of you, it's about closure. Some of you, it's to find out where you stand. Because I see death. And I also see Hierophant. Ending of a commitment. Ending of a situation. And we are committed to certain careers and relationships and jobs and whatever it is that you have that's traditional. Some of you could be having career changes altogether. Some of you are just totally like abandoning ship of a marriage or a commitment. You're 100% having a conversation. Let's start clarifying and see what's going on here. What is the Emperor in reverse and the King of Pentacles, please, here for... Let me redo that. For Leo, please. And I can't wait to go outside, because only in this area of where I live do we get to see 80 degrees and patches of snow. I shit you not. Oh my God, I want to go out there and enjoy the 80 degrees, because next week it's going to be 36 degrees. The Emperor in reverse and the King of Pentacles. Fahrenheit. For those of you who are watching me from Europe, Fahrenheit. So it's like going from the 30s back down to the 20s. Not even. 36 is like 2 degrees Celsius. The world, it's clarified by the world. Yeah, this has come to a full close. Even though you're sitting here debating this, you're like, yeah, I know we were a power couple or whatever, or this Aries person versus my Earth person. You choose, you decide, and you come to a full cycle. Even though you're sitting there weighing your pros and cons. I think you're weighing your pros and cons, Leo, on your next steps. I think after you've mentally decided who you care about, what you want, and which direction you're going into, I think you start weighing your pros and cons towards decisions as far as your future is concerned. Yeah, because behind it, I see you, the Knight of, not the Knight, the Queen of Wands, which is you. That's Aries, Leo, Sag. But this is also the Mistress. For some of you, not all of you. What is the Empress, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Wands? You know, a lot of you who are in the mistress role or a Mr. role or third party role, some of you aren't even aware of it, that you've been put in that position. Those are others of you that are, you know, discerning adults, you know, it's you. Yeah, because the cards don't lie to me. Because that's lover right there. And that's not your spouse. And that is definitely not your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Or your significant other. What's crossing you is the lover. So you knowing your worth and your value, feeling some unrequited love somewhere, probably the ex, but they're coming back to vindicate you, validate you, but the lover is the challenge. Go towards the lover, don't go towards the lover. Break up with the lover, fix it with the lover. It's in and out. And you're trying to stay optimistic and hopeful, even though you're having a crash and burn somewhere. But you do have justice on your side. What are all these reverse cards, Spirit, with the Queen of Pentacles? You're definitely getting your stability on. Regardless of this chaos and this crazy. You are going back, though, to something that no longer emotionally served you originally. Maybe you're going back because of the Six of Wands, because you get vindicated and validated. But it's like you're going back to unrequited love. So maybe you're going back to a spouse or some ex because it was your safe haven. But it's not like you feel, you know, all toasty warm inside. You just feel all kinds of stability. Because they're the mama or the papa bear of your kids. Because you are coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. And you ain't no Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Wands. But you're feeling, you're coming from a place of nurture versus nature. Okay? And you're struggling. You're like, I can't stress. I need inner peace. I can't worry about these things. Let me just go back to what I've always known. Mercury retrograde. You're going to go in your head is what's going to happen after. Let's go into the advice. What is this? This Knight of Wands. This Seven of Wands. Look, you can't get stuck either, right, Leo? So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is saying you can't get stuck. You got to get up and you got to get moving, right? One foot in front of the other. Just learn from this experience. Some of you, if this is work related, where I was talking earlier about crossing your T's, dotting your I's, make sure you watch what you say and what you do, blah, blah, blah. You could be in a new position where you're learning the ropes of the company or whatever it is that you're doing or this position you're in. Others of you, you reached a peak and a plateau and you're ready to elevate, but you got to learn something first. Some of you, it's like about going back to school and making sure you do what you got to do. Seven of Wands, resisting the bullshit or something not good for you, or defending yourself. You just got to keep moving forward. All right. Maybe take your time. Eventually do take that leap of faith and a risk and go forward. All right. So other than that, this is talking about hard work, whatever this is. Others of you, this could be talking about some burden that you're dealing with. Just don't create a burden for you now. All right. Let's see what the Six of Cups is saying and the Knight of Cups. The Two of Pentacles. Weighing your pros and cons, guys. You're sitting here saying to yourself, okay, should I go talk to this person? And if I talk to this person, what do I do next? It's somebody from your past. So by the end of the week, before we go on into March 20th, because after that, there's no holding back anymore, guys. But you weigh your pros and cons, and you're like, should I talk to them? Should I not talk to them? This person from your past. You have a little fear of the unknown. You're being cautious. I get that. But I see somebody here who's being emotionally mature and available for you. Interesting. What are we going to talk about in love here for Leo, please? What should we talk about or chat in regards to love? Simple enough, guys. Simple enough. Release your ex. Health and wealth. What tip or advice do we want to give Leo through here for just jobs, health, and wealth, please? Health and wealth. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. If you believe it, it is it. Holding a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is exactly what you will experience. It's talking about your mindset, pivoting your mind. That doesn't hurt. I think it hurts. Once I take aspirin, it's going to go away. Or it's hurting me because I probably need to go check it out and then it won't hurt me anymore. It's like pivoting mindset, right? It's not negative. It's redirection is what it is. That's all it is. Picture this and that's what it will be. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped and I will see you on the next one.